Good morning, everyone. The homily this morning is what I did not give in church because the church was freezing with this cold weather. Our fourth Sunday in ordinary time. From the book of Deuteronomy. Moses spoke to all the people, saying, "A prophet like me will the Lord your God raise up for you from among your own kin. To him you shall listen. This is exactly what you requested of the Lord your God at Horeb on the day of the assembly, when you said, 'Let us not again hear the voice of the Lord our God, nor see this great fire any more, lest we die.' And the Lord said to me, 'This was well said. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their kin, and I will put my words into his mouth. He shall tell them all that I command him. Whoever will not listen to my words which he speaks in my name, I myself will make him answer for it. But if a prophet presumes to speak in my name an oracle that I have not commanded him to speak, or speaks in the name of other gods, he shall die.'" The word of the Lord. A second reading from Paul's first letter to the Corinthians. Brothers and sisters, I should like you to be free of anxieties. An unmarried man is anxious about the things of the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But a married man is anxious about the things of the world, how he may please his wife, and he is divided. An unmarried woman or a virgin is anxious about the things of the Lord, so that she may be holy in both body and spirit. A married woman, on the other hand, is anxious about the things of the world, how she may please her husband. I am telling you this for your own benefit, not to impose a restraint upon you, but for the sake of propriety and adherence to the Lord without distinction. The word of the Lord. The Lord be with you. Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Then they came to Capernaum, and on the Sabbath Jesus entered the synagogue and taught. The people were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one having authority, not as the scribes. In their synagogue was a man with an unclean spirit. He cried out, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." Jesus rebuked him and said, "Quiet, come out of him." The unclean spirit convulsed him, and with a loud cry came out of him. All who were amazed and asked one another, "What is this? A new teaching with authority? He commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey him." His fame spread everywhere throughout the whole region of Galilee. The Gospel of the Lord. The book of Deuteronomy, written thousands of years before Jesus was even born on the earth, has Moses predicting a prophet that God will raise up from among their own. St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians is about the ways that people should be living within or outside of marriage while awaiting Jesus' imminent second coming, according to Paul. St. Mark writes about Jesus preaching and not healing, healing in Capernaum, by which the people see him as having authority. Jesus was seen with authority because of what he preached and because of the way he lived. His preaching of love and kindness and compassion was also the way he lived. Even on the cross, people gathered at the foot of the cross to hear how he will slander all those beneath him, like so many who were crucified and did to others who were watching, so much so that they had to have their tongues cut out to keep them silent. But all that they heard from Jesus was, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." There's so many of us who speak with authority, but do not follow that up with our lifestyles. The media reported over the years about the charismatic TV preachers who have been caught acting in immoral ways. Catholic priests for years now have been in the news for sexual misconduct and sexual scandals against young children. These preachers and priests was seen as having authority. When I was younger, you would walk into a church and see on the bulletin board a list of movies you shouldn't see and a list of books that you shouldn't read. The Catholic Church and many of these preachers I speak of have lost the trust of the people. Their credibility has been destroyed. Parents have authority over their children and family. Commandments tell children to honor your father and your mother. However, the authority is diminished or even destroyed when they act in ways that are not according to their faith or their teachings to their children. Parents teaching their children to be kind to each other, but if those children observe those parents being nasty to one another, children will learn the nastiness, not the kindness, as a standard way of acting. A video the other night here in New York in the subway of a father with his two boys on either side of him that he was punching and shaking uncontrollably in a fit of anger. He was videotaped doing that, and the city stepped in, arrested him, and removed their children for protective care. Jesus did not call us to follow some of the things he taught. Rather, he called us to be his presence for others, to help destroy evil in our world, to help bring peace and kindness to others around us, to accept and respect every person we meet. The authority that Jesus taught and lived should be our authority also, to teach and to live as well. God bless. Have fun shoveling snow.